I joined Avon Somerset in 1981, which really was life on Mars days. And then I was in various uniform positions, beat officer, on the policewomen's unit for a while, and then I went on the street offences squad. And then I didn't really have any great ambitions to be a detective, but the opportunity arose to do an attachment, and I loved it. So in 1987, I became a detective in the main office at Bridewell Police Station in Bristol. And I thought I had the best job in the world. I absolutely loved it. It was just so exciting and challenging and different. And there was tremendous camaraderie within the office. And then I did an attachment to the child protection team, and the job that I thought I loved the best suddenly changed because that's what I realised I was really passionate about. So I've specialised in child abuse investigation for the last 20 years, and it's just been the most amazing position to be in, where, you know, sometimes just listening to a child and them knowing that you believe what they say can make such a difference to them, such a positive difference. I think the case that sticks out in my mind the most is I dealt with a child who, a 4-year-old girl who'd been systematically tortured by her mum's partner for a year. And she ended up, it was all covered up, even by family members. The mum knew that a lot of what was happening, but felt powerless because she was so frightened of this man herself to protect her child. And the child got taken to hospital over Christmas with severe burns to her face. We got involved, and I ended up taking a place of safety on the child, who was far too traumatised to really say what had happened. So it took months before I interviewed her, and then she was able to say some horrendous things that have been happening to her. I think what struck me the most about that was that the child had been interviewed by 3 separate consultant paediatricians during her time in hospital, and not one of them had thought to speak to the child on her own. And in fact, she was a really bright, really articulate child, but she was always spoken to with the abuser with her and wasn't able to say. So I think that all the people involved in that case, I think we really did save that child's life. I just feel genuinely really privileged. I've had a career of 37 and a half years with Avon Somerset. I can honestly say that I've never once not wanted to go to work. And I've been so proud to say to people that that's what I do. It is very emotionally draining, and I've always got too emotionally involved with my jobs. But actually, I genuinely feel that that makes me do the job better because I genuinely care about what happens and have a real sense, as does everyone within that forum, that you are that child's voice. The pressure is relentless, especially in the last 4 years. I think the volume of crime coming through has risen exponentially, but it's really challenging and it's really stressful, but you're never bored, and you genuinely get a real buzz from thinking that you've helped people and that you've made a difference to their lives, and that there are people who you've helped put away and therefore protected other people from.
Chrissy has been a dedicated, truly professional, enthusiastic and inspirational detective in her time in Avon Somerset. Her passion and her ability for caring for victims and the people she interacts and deals with is so inspirational to so many. She has been a real asset to us, a good friend, professional, and as a career detective for 37 years she's been in Avon Somerset. That is truly, truly inspirational.